Altius means higher, and you're going one step up the quizzing ladder now. We're moving from speed to depth of knowledge. We're going to offer these three teams questions on subjects of their choice, and you'll have to tell me the right answers to pick up 10 points. Lots of points here. We're going to start with Loyola Trivandrum. You've got
Soccer.
9 subjects on your grid.
Soccer.
And he said soccer. Your soccer question is a photograph. Take a look at this still and identify this soccer superstar for me. Look around for clues. I'll give you a couple of extra seconds. Look around.
Altobelli.
Question passes. St. John's, Chennai.
Hristo Stoichkov.
What an answer. Hristo Stoichkov of Bulgaria. St. John's fully deserving their 10 points. But it's Padma Seshadri Balbhavan.
Snapshots.
Snapshots. And as you know, snapshots are photographs. Who is this famous gymnast? PSBB, Chennai. Who is she? Chennai.
Larissa Latina.
Question passes. St. John's, Chennai.
Nelly Kim.
Question passes. Loyola.
Nadia Comaneci.
Neither of you got it. She is in American colors. The answer is Shannon Miller. The answer is Shannon Miller. Let's go on to St. John's, Chennai for your home 10 points.
Olympics.
Listen to the wording of this question carefully. Which former athlete became the first person to either defend or retain his decathlon gold medal at the 1952 Helsinki Olympics?
Bob Mathias.
Bob Mathias is correct. Bob Mathias won it twice in a row, and then in 1956 was prevented from defending it a third time because of the rules concerning amateur and professional sport. Loyola Trivandrum.
Athletics.
Athletics. Okay, Loyola, your athletics question is a video clip. Take a look at it and identify this high jumper for me. Who is this high jumper? Yes.
Xavier Sotomayor.
Question passes. Chennai, PSBB?
Dick Fosbury.
No, not Dick Fosbury. St. John's?
Roman Sabri.
No, it wasn't. Representing Russia, he was. And the answer was Pyotr Breko. Pyotr Breko it was. You know the name? Well done to know the name. Let's go on to Padma Seshadri Balbhavan. You've got one question left.
Names.
Names. The name of which modern game, known by a popular diplomatic name at the beginning of the 20th century, had to be changed due to a conflict with a company who owned the rights to the name? The name of which modern game, known by a popular diplomatic game at the beginning of the 20th century, had to be changed due to a conflict with a company that owned the rights to the name? Which modern game are we talking about?
Soccer.
Question passes. St. John's.
Tennis.
Question passes. Loyola. Did you go for the buzzer? No, you didn't even go for the buzzer. St. John's got it half right, but didn't get the other half that mattered. It's table tennis. It used to be called ping pong. It used to be called ping pong. They then had to change it to table tennis because of a conflict between the American Ping Pong Association and someone called Parker Brothers, who apparently held the rights. So, St. John's.
Mystery.
Mystery. Your mystery question today is a video clip. You need to take a look at it and identify the sport for me. Watch it through all the way and tell me the name of this sport. I want a precise answer. St. John's.
Dressage.
Dressage. They pronounced it correctly as well. Dressage it was. I love the horses when they go on that dressage, right on the tips of their toes, if you could call it that. St. John's, Chennai picking up 10 more points at the end of Altius to stay right on top of our leaderboard. Loyola Trivandrum just a bit marooned at the moment on 11 points. PSBB Nungambakkam from Chennai also on 11 points. And opening up a wide gulf at this stage, St. John's from Chennai with 70 points. And on our scoring curves, we've got two clear segments. One all by itself, the yellow line up at the top, that's St. John's. Then a bit of a traffic jam at the bottom. It really needs to pick itself up very quickly, if it actually can. That jam there, that includes PSBB Chennai and Loyola from Trivandrum. Remember, one team goes through to the national semi-final, but first, we'll wear the tag of South Zone champions. We'll discover that after the break when we play 4 tiers.
The ESPN School Quiz is brought to you by NECC. Have you had an egg today?
बाबूजी इधर
ये फिंगर कितना है काउंटिंग करो तो
5
तो कार्बन कितना छपेगा
5
तो ये कोकोआ कितने का है
8 ये छोटा नहीं बड़ा कोक है।
हाँ तो एक दूसरे का पेज धोइए और 3 रुपए लाइए
ये अकेला कितनों से पिटेगा
8 मतलब बड़ा।
छोटी सी बात से टेंशन शुरू और छोटी सी बात से टेंशन खत्म। हिमालय प्योर हर्ब्स अश्वगंधा, डेली टेंशन का डेली उपाय।
When he isn't designing stunning buildings, Ravi relaxes by training Dobermans. Some of the most interesting people drive the Wagon-R. What about you?
They are short, snappy and action-packed county matches.
Classy piece of ball.
The 2020 Cup, it's non-stop big-hitting entertainment.
That's a great shot. And welcome back to the ESPN School Quiz. 3 very good teams have qualified from among 27 that initially registered at the South Zone Championships to come so far. Qualifying to the South, which has been our best segment, was good enough in itself. To reach the final is fantastic. Now you must put your best foot forward, see if you can make this one transition. St. John's Chennai have almost got it sewn up, but let's see if we've got a little twist in the tail somewhere as we head into our last round called Fortius. Fortius, as you know, means stronger. These 3 teams have been good at Citius and Altius all the way through this ESPN School Quiz, and by the sheer fact that they're here, they've proved they can be good at Fortius as well. We're going to start with the leader today. As usual, 5, 10 or 20. Negatives with the 10 and 20, that's 5 and 10 respectively, and 1 lifeline.
5.
St. John's Chennai, even
5.
passive as ever, 5. In the year 2002, by scoring 329 in a test match against New Zealand, which cricketer entered the Triple Centurions Club? St. John's Chennai. In 2002, by scoring 329 in a test match against New Zealand, which cricketer entered the Triple Centurions Club? Your lifeline, you want to use him?
Yeah.
He's got a chance, go for it.
Is it Yusuf Yohana?
No, it's not Yusuf Yohana. You got the team right, the player wrong. It was Inzamam ul Haq. It was Inzamam ul Haq. Let's go now to PSBB Chennai.
10.
You want a 10? Okay. I'll give you a 10. Here is your 10-pointer. At the 2002 National Circuit Meet at Ludhiana, who became the first Indian woman to finish the 200-meter sprint in under 23 seconds? Who became the first Indian woman to finish the 200-meter sprint in under 23 seconds?
Veena Mall.
No, Veena Mall runs the longer races, doesn't she? This was Saraswati Saha. This was Saraswati Saha. That's what it was. Now, Loyola Trivandrum.
5 point.
You want a 5-pointer? Okay, I'll give you a 5-pointer. I thought you might be game to try and catch up with them. It works both ways. I know it's a double-edged sword. Here is your 5-pointer. Which team was Mika Hakkinen representing when he won the Formula One Drivers' Championship in 1999?
McLaren.
McLaren it was. You pick yourself 5 points and move up to 16. St. John's Chennai.
5.
Challenge yourself a little bit.
It's okay, I'll go for a 5.
You'll go for a 5. Here is your 5. Whose gold medal, thrown into a Kentucky river in the 60s during a protest, was finally replaced during the 1996 Atlanta Olympics? Whose gold medal, thrown into a Kentucky river in the 60s during a protest, was finally replaced during the 1996 Atlanta Olympics?
Tommy Smith.
Not Tommy Smith. The answer was, did you know the answer?
Jesse Owen.
No, it wasn't. It was Muhammad Ali. It was Muhammad Ali. Let's go on to Chennai.
10.
Okay, I'll give you a 10. Who is the oldest man to win a sprint gold medal at the Olympic Games? PSBB Chennai. Have some time.
Sebastian Coe.
Now I asked for a sprint gold medal. Does that make the answer easier? It was Linford Christie. The answer was Linford Christie. Now, Loyola.
5.
Tell me, can I get a sign language right? That means 5.
Yeah.
What does this mean?
2 means 10.
Oh,
3
okay.
means 50.
Okay, 2 means 10, 3 means 20. Here is your 5-pointer. Which Olympic athlete, nicknamed the Eel, became famous at the Sydney Olympics for not being able to win in his event? It's a strange case. Which Olympic athlete, nicknamed the Eel, became famous at the Sydney Olympics for not being able to win his event? No, he's not looking very interested, so I'm afraid it's down to you. No? PSU, did you know the answer?
Eric Mozambique.
It was Eric Musambini. Normally you become famous because you win. Eric Musambini created a sensation by not winning. You know why? He never seemed to get to the end of the race. Okay, we're back at St. John's, Chennai.
10.
Okay, 10. We're getting aggressive here. Here's your 10-pointer. The 1981 Headingley Test between England and Australia is often referred to as Botham's Test. Who was man of the match in that test match?
Bob Willis.
It was Bob Willis. I thought you might turn around and say Ian Botham. It was Bob Willis for his destructive bowling in the second innings that actually won them the test match. Let's move on to PSBB Chennai.
20.
Okay, I'll give you a 20-pointer. Here is your 20-pointer. Which 3 disciplines are part of the triathlon? I want specific answers. Which 3 disciplines are part of the triathlon? Yes or no? Lifeline.
Does it have to be in order?
No.
Swimming, running, cycling.
You got it right. You got the order wrong, but it doesn't matter. I said it's long-distance swimming that I was looking for, but I'll still give it to you. They don't swim 100 yards. They swim a long distance. Long-distance swimming, cycling, and running it is. So PSBB Chennai, you got a little smile on your face, up to 21. And
10.
does that mean 10?
No,
It
10.
doesn't, because I don't pick your questions, right? Okay, 10 it is. Here is your 10-pointer. At which venue did Shane Warne bowl his famous ball of the century to dismiss Mike Gatting in the 1993 Ashes series? Your lifeline is open and amazingly disinterested. Just pulling your leg, I'm not serious about that. Tell me, give me an answer.
Lords.
Lords. No, it wasn't Lords, I'm afraid. It was Old Trafford. Old Trafford. It was Loyola Trivandrum. That's the way it ended then. A trifle one-sided, but worth a look at the final scoreboard. So the young boys from Loyola School, Trivandrum, just a bit overawed, I suspect, in the final, but did very well to come so far and finish with 11 points. Well done, Loyola. In second place, Padma Seshadri Bal Bhavan from Nungambakam, Chennai, with 21 points. And the outstanding team of the South Zone, St. John's from Chennai, with 80 points. And hardly ever do you get a zonal final with a margin as big as that. And that is reflected in that scoring curve. Up they went, St. John's, Chennai, starting with Citius and really unchallenged. And that posed so many problems for the other 2 schools who had to make difficult choices. So that is where it ended. Outstanding performance from St. John's, Chennai. Let's see what they won.
Today's zonal final winner gets a masterpiece in willow, a lovely bat signed by the master blaster Sachin Tendulkar himself.
So Loyola Trivandrum, you did very well to come so far, to be among the top 3 teams in the South. Congratulations, and I think you can be very proud of what you've done. You were a very, very good side. Now, PSBB Chennai, again, number 2 in the South. Isn't that fantastic? There's one other prize I'd love to give you, and that was for being the team with the finest attitude. I thought you were very sporting all the way through, applauding your opponents. That's the real spirit of competition. Very well done to Padma Seshadri from Nungambakam. And champions then, does it sit lightly on your shoulders?
No.
No, it doesn't. You've got a distance to cover still. Yes, indeed. Our Milo winning team today, St. John's School from Chennai, who go through to the national semi-final, and what a moment it's going to be for them as they meet the best teams from around India, one hurdle away from the prize of national champions. But it must wait, so must you, till the next edition of the ESPN School Quiz. Do join us for it.
Big plans.
So how much do you think you could get the magazine to pay for the pictures if we had the wedding dress here? I suppose we'd make a tidy sum outfit too.
Dream Team, Wednesday to Saturday on Star Sports.
NBA action. Saturday on ESPN.
Over the past decade at ESPN Star Sports, we've been your broadcaster of top sport. Cricket, more than 300 days a year. English Premier League, Champions League, Formula One, NBA basketball, the top tennis, the top golf, all year round. Not to mention our exclusive India programming, Sportsline, Sports Center, School Quiz and Harsha Online. Now the government has introduced a conditional access law, and that means from mid-July, channels like ours, like Star Plus, like Star World, Star News, all the others must be accessed through a set-top box. Contact your cable operator today to arrange for your set-top box. Keep that top sport coming into your home.
Who do you think scored the goal of the season? Alan Shearer, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Ronaldo? The answer is coming soon. Goals Countdown, Thursday on ESPN.
Nestle Milo presents ESPN School Quiz. Win with Milo Energy. In association with NECC, have you had an egg today? And Alpenliebe, ji lalchaye raha na jaye.
It's time to fasten your seatbelts because we're moving into top gear at the ESPN School Quiz. After a little more edge of the seat excitements from teams from the south, we will take you into the national semi-final. That's quite a moment, really. So that's what we've got for you in our week in review today. It's week 11 of the ESPN School Quiz. And so we're back in school at the Bombay International School. And thankfully they've given me the teacher's chair to sit. It can be quite exciting being at the other end, but I'd much rather have this. So there you are. We've already given you a taste of what the South can provide to you. Here's another of our South Zone semi-final. St. Mary's School from Hyderabad up against the Sri Kumaran Children's Home from Bangalore and Loyola School from Trivandrum. Loyola were the favourites, but will St. Mary's upset the apple cart? We'll go and see. Citius means faster, and in this round we're going to test the ability of these three teams to be quick under pressure. They've shown it once before, but this is a semi-final, so got to do it all over again with much tougher competition. You know how it works with the 3, 6s and 9s. We've gone through that before. Go for the 10-pointer as soon as the photograph starts to appear. No negatives on that. Okay, let's start bottom left today. D for 3 points. Here is D for 3 points. Coming up on the ball of St. Mary's.
Roberto Baggio.
Roberto Baggio. St. Mary's got it right on time there. 0.78 seconds. You picked up 3 points. And you got a little bit there. A tiny part of a not screw.
Wasim Akram.
No, not Wasim Akram. Pick another square.
E for 9. E for 9.
Oh, they're going for the 9-pointer. Well done. Sharp on your buzzer, everybody. Who is that? St. Mary's.
Johnny Weissmuller.
They got it. Johnny Weissmuller it is. What a good 9-pointer that was, St. Mary's. 1.6 seconds for a 9-pointer. They're on fire. And there's a little bit there.
Gary Lineker.
No, not Gary Lineker. Pick another one.
B for 6.
Okay, B for 6. This is going to sort it. This is probably worth 16. B for 6. And B for 6 is +6 and -6. Nobody is going for this German footballer. The answer is Thomas Hassler. Hyderabad were a bit uncertain, didn't want to take a chance. Now, 10 if you get that right. Who is he?
Shane Warne.
No, it's not Shane Warne. The other teams are waiting to get their hands on the buzzer to get control to go for it. Pick another one.
3 for 6.
Okay, we're going off the 6-pointers. Here it is. Let's see who can get this one. Hyderabad.
Mamta Kharab.
Mamta Kharab, they got it. The star hockey player. Mamta Kharab it was. 1.29 seconds. St. Mary's looking good. And St. Mary's, surely you've seen enough.
Luis Figo.
Not Luis Figo. 2 3-pointers. Top left or bottom right.
A for 3.
Okay, A for 3. A for 3. St. Mary's.
Fair brother.
Fair brother. They're hitting the points. Now, can you hit the 10? Half a second. St. Mary's. St. Mary's. You've done everything but get the 10-pointer.
Chris Cairns.
Not Chris Cairns. 13 points still left. Sri Kumaran, Loyola, you've got to hit this 3-pointer. Here it is on your screen. And Loyola. Philippoussis. They got that 3 points. Now Loyola is the only team that can go for this. Who is this?
John McEnroe.
Why did you take so long? John McEnroe it was. One of the great legends of the game, John McEnroe indeed. So Loyola, right at the end, pull one back, and what a big one that was to pull back. Let's see the scores. Sri Kumaran from Bangalore searching for their first points. I'm sure they'll come very soon for you.